All right, guys, we are at 31 Bluejack here in phase 3. This is a 2007 built 5-bed, 5-bath, 3,410 square foot home. It is asking 3.75. This is currently off market. So the front elevation of the house faces Scrub Oak Park here, Scrub Oak Circle. I think this is called Scrub Oak Park. I might have just made that up. But you've got Needle Rush here, so you would follow that down over to Blackwater, and then you guys know where the big pedestrian and bike bridge is over to phase 1. So overall, the house is in pretty good shape. You can definitely tell it's had a substantial refresh since '07. You go in, that's evident. They do rent this house, although I'll say it doesn't look like very heavily. Let's go check it out. Okay. So more contemporary, lots of white. Not as big of a living space as we saw over on Mistflower, but the updating is already done for you. These are 10-foot ceilings. You've got a light stained pine floor. So this backsplash carries all the way across and even over there. Ice maker, wine fridge, Wolf appliances. Looks like a Sub-Zero fridge. So you've got quite a bit of outdoor space in this house. Obviously formal dining here. So while not a exceedingly big living area, it is pretty functional in the way that it's laid out. You could also, during the right time of year, pop open these doors. Now you've got a little additional space out here. This is all screened in, so no bugs. They've got a sectional, 2 chairs here. Okay, I think that covers the living space. So you've got a full bath that in essence serves the living space and then also this smaller bedroom here. So this is a pretty tight room. This to me is almost more like an office. But they're using it as a bedroom. But I guess it does. So it does technically have an ensuite since this connects here to that bathroom. It's gonna be your laundry space here. Like I said, full bath with the tub. And then first level master. closet. So this is all marble. So not a huge master bath, and unfortunately no room for the tub, but a nice update. Good materials, didn't go super cheap, no Home Depot tile. Okay, let's make our way up to the second level. I like the sconces. It's cool. So this is a big selling point for me, and obviously on y'all's checklist here. It's a really good secondary living space. This house actually has really two. One of them is outfitted sort of like a carriage house, an attached carriage that we'll see in just a minute. Lots of good natural light. This wall of windows over here. And then this too has a screen porch that's equivalent in size to the one on the first level. This is directly above that. So you could put more chairs or seating out here versus a ping pong table. Here. So a second level washer dryer, utility closet, HVAC. Then bedroom number 3. I think, are we on 3? I tend to lose count. So again, a smaller bedroom. I don't know necessarily that there's a better way to configure this with the way the bed would have to go. But it does have an ensuite. So updated shower. Nice herringbone tile. And then this room has access to that porch with a ping pong table, but then also has its own private balcony, 2 swings that overlooks the park here. All right, so this is bedroom 4. So larger room, big enough to accommodate a king bed, 2 very large side tables. This too has updated ensuite bath with a shower. And then this is in essence an attached carriage house. So you can close this off. Oh, not if you close it like that. If you close it like that. Now you've got your own little carriage house. Private area with its own fridge. I think there's a dishwasher over there. A little sink, counter space. So dishwasher. There you go. Hide the microwave in there. then the carriage bedroom. Again, king size suite. Dual vanity. I wonder if you guys would even know if this was a dual vanity if I didn't tell you it was a dual vanity. I'm assuming this, the education portion of this video is incredibly helpful to both of you. This is a shower. You guessed right, the water closet. All right, we will quickly make our way to the back. Okay. All right. Junk closet. Grilling area. Big green egg. A private shower. And parking. So as we discussed, very similar in the parking setup to the house on Miss Flower. So you could easily do both your SUVs there, or I mean all three. You could do another SUV there. So I mean, parking here should be sufficient. What you don't have is a pool or room for one. But you've otherwise got a house that feels like a new watercolor house in a great location over in Phase 3, across the street from a park. That is turnkey and ready to roll. All right, well, I'll sign off. Let me know.